Don't mind the attire, but I just came back from the gym, and before I shower and take my makeup off, I figured I would do a reading for you. So I've already saged my space, but we're going to cleanse your space as well. So we're going to remove all negative energies and entities and any evil eye from your space and mine. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right, my love. So don't forget, this is a general reading. Might not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest, swap the roles, and no gender specific in the cards. And as well as the readings that I do, I use tarot a little bit differently. It's not just predictions for the future, but also about manifesting and using tarot as a tool to be able to manifest what you want. So if you don't like what is in the cards, it just means it's where things are currently at in your energy right now. And energy is fluid, so it can change, and it will change if you change your focus, your assumptions, and your beliefs. All right, my loves. So let's get into it. So the first card on the bottom of the deck is betrayal. You guys, that's a really, really, really heavy one. So either you were betrayed, you feel betrayed, or you possibly betrayed, somebody, okay? And self-realization, okay? So I feel like some of you maybe feel like you betrayed yourself as well, or you're realizing that you betrayed somebody, okay? So doubt is also here. So somebody having some doubts here. That could have been what the betrayal was. Self-sabotage I just heard. And then we have yang energy. So this is the masculine energy. So there could be a masculine a feeling that they were betrayed or betrayed themselves by doubting. And I just heard being double-minded, okay? So that could have been what it was. Not a full betrayal, but still feels, betrayal, right? And then we have open-heartedness. Okay, you guys, very clear message. So Libra, this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with. Remember, swap the roles if you need to, but somebody feels like they betrayed themselves by having doubts, by going, being double-minded, going back and forth, right? Being indecisive, and possibly betraying themselves or somebody else because of not opening their heart. And now I feel like this person or you possibly is, realizing that they didn't open their heart and maybe wanting to open their heart now at this time. That is a very clear message, all right, my loves? So bottom of the next deck, we have serenity. Find serenity within your mind and heart. So somebody could have gone within. This is like the Hermit card, going within, maybe doing some introspection, and finally having this self-realization, right? And realizing, to kind of balance the mind and the heart. This card jumped out actually when I was pre-shuffling, and it was receptivity. Be open to receiving love and abundance. So for some of you, maybe you or this person really struggled with kind of opening their heart and being able to receive, right? Maybe not feeling good enough or worthy to receive. And that can cause people to keep their hearts closed off. But Spirit is asking for you to open up your heart, right? This is what... or somebody will be opening their heart. Right, my loves? And then we have gratitude. Practice gratitude daily to attract more blessings. And gratitude actually helps you as well to open up your heart. When we sit in gratitude and not in like judgment and condemnation and any of those negative, feelings, this is also a way that we can open our heart. And our heart is, it leads us to, our happiness, to bliss, right? To paradise. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. And then we have peace. Cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. It is going within. It is connecting to your heart space, connecting to the inner peace within you. If you were the one that was betrayed, or feel like you were betrayed, you're hurting, you're suffering. This is saying to go within and cultivate that peace within you. Have gratitude for what you do have. Have gratitude. There's so much for us to be grateful for. And then be open to, receiving love. All right, my loves, because sometimes, and I just heard for some of you, it could have been a past betrayal, possibly from a masculine figure, right? Take it how it resonates. Past betrayal could have actually caused you to really doubt this love, because I'm seeing the hearts there. So it could have caused you to really doubt this love, and then, closing off your heart and not opening it. But Spirit is asking for you to open this and to release and let go of any kind of past betrayal, because this has been what is blocking your heart and not allowing for you to receive, the love that wants to come in. All right, my loves. So this is also part of the year of the snake that's kind of coming to an end, for the Chinese, around the Chinese New Year, like third week of February. So this is also a time for us to finish, shedding and letting go of the things from the past, things that don't serve us, right? Mindsets, people, places, things, habits, addictions, patterns, whatever this is, let that all go from the past, and past pains, hurt, betrayal, things like that. Let it all go so that we can move forward and open up our hearts, right? And allow ourselves to receive. And also this is giving the love to yourself as well. All right, my loves. So bottom of the deck before we cut it, we've got Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Somebody could be watching you, might want to come in and possibly come in with a gift, going back and forth with the Two of Pentacles about maybe communication. We have the King of Swords and then Hierophant, possibly communicating about, and then the Ten of Cups. I was going to say something, spiritual possibly, but I feel like, and then the Eight of Pentacles, which is also another card of commitment. So somebody wanting to come in possibly, and talk about, communicate about commitment, possibly somebody, like I said at the beginning, there's somebody going back and forth, indecisive, right? Wanting to put the work into some sort of devil aspect. So this could be, like I said, mindsets, addictions, something holding this person back, or you, going within, with the Hermit card there, and actually doing that introspection, and then realizing, having this self-realization. Sorry guys, a card fell. It was the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is also saying somebody could be wanting to plant seeds, here for something to grow. But also this is my student card. So somebody could have been like learning about this. All right. So we're going to cut the deck and I will walk you through it. All right, my loves. So yeah, somebody is feeling sad, discontent, melancholy, depressed possibly. Oh, that is so weird. That card was already reversed. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you guys. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. All right, my loves. So, yeah. Center or spread, we have the Four of Cups. Somebody could feel like they missed an opportunity here, feeling really sad, disappointed, I just heard, as well. This could be, like I said, you or somebody else. A spirit is asking for you to not miss this opportunity, to look up at what the universe is trying to offer you, right? Don't hold on to the Three Cups that have spilled over. This is the past, right? Possibly betrayal. And I feel like somebody, could be sad for whatever has transpired. What we are aware of is the Three of Pentacles. So this could be working together, building, creating, building a team. This could be teamwork. This could have to do with work. It doesn't have to be relationships. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be anything. Take it how it resonates for you. But the Three of Pentacles is saying somebody wants, possibly to work on things or is working on things right now. This is also co-creating with the universe. So you could be working on manifesting, right? What we're not aware of is strength. Somebody is trying to gather courage, to have that strength within, right? To build up, confidence within. In the recent past, we have the Fool. Somebody taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. This could have been a new beginning, but also this could be somebody feels like they were a fool in the past, okay? Your advice is the Ace of Pentacles, right? So this is manifesting. This is an opportunity for abundance, right? This is for you to really focus on, the abundance, right? Having gratitude, right? Focusing on what you're grateful for to be able to create more of this. I will clarify that. Knight of Wands, this is your potential outcome. This is adventure. This is really, going after what you want. This is, passionate action, quick passionate action, moving forward, being very determined, moving forward. And when I clarified that, the Three of Swords was already in reverse in this deck. And usually I don't do that. I put them all upright. But what this is saying is somebody, really determined and focused on healing any past heartbreak, putting in the work, being very committed with the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Possibly after a time, a break, could have been a possible breakup here, but also this is talking about healing, right? And healing, connection here, okay? And it could have been a break of a connection. Somebody is very determined to come in and commit to healing any kind of heartbreak that occurred in this connection, okay? Because, right, somebody wanting, to enjoy the fruits of their labor, somebody wanting things to work out, but also this could be you or somebody else, and this is like my self-worth, my self-love, but also like my everything card. So somebody could feel like you are their everything, and they could have ran from that, right? Or vice versa. You could have ran from somebody that you feel like is your everything. All right, my loves. So in the recent past, we have the Seven of Wands and Wheel of Fortune and the Death card and the Five of Wands, a Four of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I feel like somebody was resisting change. This is underneath the surface. This is somebody resisting change. This also could be somebody wanting to overcome any obstacles and then make some changes. Okay, but this resisting change possibly is the cause of what brought things to an end. But I also feel like somebody wants to end any kind of drama, conflict, possibly, and holding back. Okay, this could be what's coming to an end and holding back from Queen of Pentacles. So this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with. Again, take it how it resonates. And coming forward, Knight of Cups, wanting to come forward and offer their cup of love. So this Knight of Cups going towards this Queen of Pentacles. So swap the roles, take it how it resonates, like I said. But somebody wanting to come towards the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Capricorn possibly, or an Earth sign. And, you know, wanting to, this is romance, right? Somebody wanting to bring romance into this person. And it could be this, you know, masculine that possibly betrayed or feels like, you know, they betrayed, wanting to come and open their heart, right? Bring their heart. And I just heard wearing their heart on their sleeve, right? So opening up their heart, communicating and taking action, okay? And stepping into their confidence with the Queen of Wands, but also wanting to manifest something possibly with a Queen of Wands. So somebody who's very attractive, magnetic, alluring, you know, somebody who's very intuitive, right? Lights up a room, I just heard. And then we have the happy card, okay, in this deck, or the happy squirrel, and the Ace of Cups. So this is what you're not aware of, is that somebody could be wanting to come in, having the confidence, wanting to manifest and communicate, you know, wanting a new beginning in love, right? A fresh start, I just heard, you know, and some of you are also working on your confidence, working on manifesting and pouring love into yourself and your own happiness here. And that is what's going to manifest the outcome that you want, is what I just heard. All right, my loves. And then there's that betrayal card. Okay, the Ten of Swords and Justice. Somebody wants to come in and bring justice for any kind of pain, suffering, betrayal, okay, because they are in deep regret here with the Five of Cups, and they feel like they lost someone, or you, this could be you, and somebody could be moving forward here. They feel like they lost you, or you feel like you lost this person because this person's moving forward. All right, my loves. So let's just clarify quickly before I close out this reading. Let's clarify, why is the Ace of Pentacles here for the advice? All right, my loves. So Ace of Pentacles for the advice. Oh, of course, it has to go flying on the floor. Ace of Pentacles for advice. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for advice? Ace of Pentacles. All right. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, one second, you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So somebody feels like, this is the card that went flying, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is in deep regret here. Somebody feels like they lost an opportunity, a big opportunity that the universe, that the divine was trying to bring in for abundance, whatever that is. It could be love, it could be money, it could be, you know, business, like whatever it is, it's going to resonate for everybody. But there's some sort of loss here, and Spirit is asking, right? The Six of Cups came out in reverse. This is telling me something from your past. This could have been a betrayal from your past. This has to go. This has to go, because this is what is blocking this abundance. And this past loss, this loss from your past, okay, has to go, because this is what is blocking the abundance, okay? This is what's causing this fear of loss from the past. Needs to be released. Sorry guys, my camera issues. As I was saying, the Six of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so that what that tells me is this past, whatever this past loss, right? Pain, suffering, whatever this was, this from the past needs to go. Any fear of that with the Nine of Swords, right? So sleepless nights, any kind of anxiety, you know, whatever this was from the past, and it could be from the childhood, right? It doesn't have to be a past relationship, could be your childhood wounds, right? Is what has been sabotaging this. So your advice is to really be strategic in releasing any kind of fear of the past, any kind of regret, any kind of loss. Release all of this so that you can, you know, open up to this opportunity, right? Open up, and I'm looking looking at this right now, being able to receive the gift the universe wants to give you, you guys. You guys, this is like literally the same picture. So the universe wants to come in and bring this gift of love and abundance. So for you to be able to receive, you need to let go of whatever past hurts, pain, suffering, you know, things that caused, you know, fear, anxiety. It could even just be fear, any kind of sabotaging behaviors or patterns. That's got to go. Or this person, you know, is doing that. Yeah, walking away from all of that. Look at that, you guys. 8 of Cups. Can't even make this up. Right, that also all needs to go. And then we have the 3 of Cups, right? So that there could be, you know, a reconciliation here, or possibly, you know, joy, contentment. But also this is talking about, you know, walking away from any kind of third-party energy. Third party could be any kind of friends, family, you know, addictions, habits, patterns, mindsets, work, anything that is getting in the way of this, you know, major opportunity that the universe is trying to bring in for you. Where is this? Oh my goodness, you guys. Here it is. Okay. Another card that was on the table that I didn't even see, and I believe it came out when I was clarifying the Knight of Wands, is the Star card. So this is talking about healing. This is also having hope, right? So being very determined, right, to heal whatever this is that happened in a connection, a business partnership, friendship, family, whatever it is, whatever this is, right? Or even within yourself, the masculine and feminine. This is saying to have hope, you know, for healing, but also to heal. And as well, you know, I just heard having patience as well. Okay. But what you're not aware of is that strength is here, courage is here. This is building up the strength and courage to be able to create this. All right, my loves. So that is what I have for you today. And don't forget, this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with, but somebody needs to open up their heart and get out of this doubt. This doubt is what is causing, you know, the sabotage of whatever this abundance the universe is trying to bring in for you. Okay. All right, my loves, that's what I have for you today. Don't forget to do all the things. Like this video, comment down below, share my video.